In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 ways to get quality traffic to your website, 5 being paid and 5 being organic. And I would recommend that you invest in them all. This 10-point system should drive beautiful quality traffic to your website, which should equate to more leads, more sales, more growth of your brand. So let's start breaking it down. Let's start with 5 paid strategies that should drive success and quality traffic to your brand. Number 1 is to run a digital TV commercial, 30-second commercial. This is critical because it gets your brand out there with your message and your story so that you can stand out. The beautiful thing about digital TV these days is you can do very targeted targeting to get in front of the right audience with your message. So you can target people in your local area, your city, maybe a radius around the area that you serve. You can target people of certain income levels and so many other different ways that you can get your digital TV commercial running in front of the right people at the right time in the right place. Now, here's the deal. People watching digital TV are all of the people watching TV these days. Everyone's cut the cable. It's all about digital. They're watching TV on Roku, on streaming devices, on Hulu, on Xbox, and there's literally a list as long as my arm of digital TV streaming devices. This is how people watch TV now, whether they connect it to their TV via Bluetooth or they're watching literally on their phone. This is how people are watching TV from YouTube TV and beyond. This is the new way that people consume content and watch TV. Now, these 30-second digital TV commercials are non-skippable. They can't be muted. So people hear your message, they see your message for 30 seconds. This builds so much brand awareness that it's going to drive a tremendous amount of traffic to your website, to your social media channels. You'll get more followers, more subscribers, more high quality traffic to your site at a much lower cost. To spend money on search engines like Google for ads is far more expensive to get a visitor of high quality to your site than it is with digital TV. With digital TV, you can get 20,000 views for $1,000 or less. Out of that, you're generally going to get a good percentage of those individuals to go seek you out on social media or go to your website. So even if you only received maybe a 1% of the people that saw your commercial went to your site, that would be 200 quality visitors coming into your site from that TV campaign. And out of that, you should get a good chunk based on your conversion rate of sales and leads. So digital TV is one of the most affordable and effective high quality advertising techniques that you can use these days. The key is to have a good commercial that tells your story inside of 30 seconds that makes you stand out and makes you different. Now, here's the beautiful thing. People want to support local these days. What's a compelling message that you can give to this to the viewer to use you, whether it's a service-based business or an e-commerce? If you're an e-commerce company, you got Amazon out there, which is this huge brand that people go and they shop at, but people do want to support local. So if you have an e-commerce brand, you could still sell on Amazon, but why not run a digital TV commercial just targeting your local city or area that tells your story and compels people to want to support your local business and buy from you instead of going straight to Amazon? You're going to get a much better ROI and you're going to build great loyalty and a great audience. Same thing with the service-based businesses. People want to use a local business with a local story, right? So tell your story, talk about your people, the projects you do in your local area so people use you. Digital TV is the way to get that message out there and make you stand out. And so that is tip number 1, is to run a 30-second digital TV commercial to get your brand out there and tell your story. If you don't know how to do it, don't know how to get started, if you don't even know how to create a good video and get these ads running, reach out to Marketing 360. That's exactly what we do. Tip number 2 is to run a brand search ad. A brand search ad is running an ad on Google or a search engine like Bing for when somebody searches your brand name. The beauty of that is when people are seeing your digital TV commercial, they're going to be compelled to go and search you out. So they're going to go to search engines like Google and Bing, and they're going to type in your business name. Now, what you want is to control that real estate and that messaging. So that's a brand search ad, which will be right at the top of the page. It'll take a lot of real estate, and you can control the messaging there and where people go. So you can drive them specifically into the landing page or pages that you want, and you can control that area there, and it has a huge conversion rate. So you get a lot of leads and sales from these types of ads, and they're very low cost because the keyword is essentially just your own name. So it's not as competitive. Now you'll want to also rank organically right below that so that you own the top 2 spots. But even if you rank number 1 organically, you should invest in a brand search ad because it allows you to control more of the real estate and the messaging, exactly what it says and where these people go. Whereas with an organic ranking, you can't control what the messaging says on the listing. Google determines that. And you can't really even control where they go. It probably just goes to your homepage or something like that. But with a brand search ad, you can drive them directly into a very specific landing page that puts the customer into the perfect funnel to drive more leads and sales. Tip number 3 is to run retargeting ads. Retargeting ads are ads when somebody comes to your site and then leaves your site, or when they see you on social media and then move along on their day. After that, they're going to be followed around by additional ads from your brand. So they're going to see your ads on all the other social media channels that they go to when they're on Instagram and Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. They're going to see your brand everywhere. This is going to drive that traffic back to your site when these visitors are ready to actually convert. Because the first time they come to your site, a lot of times they're just in research mode. They're not ready to buy just yet or become a lead just yet. But if you stay in front of them when they are ready, they think of you first. So retargeting is just about staying top of mind. So when somebody needs the products or services you sell, they think of you first and you get the business. Without retargeting, they forget about you. They probably see your competitors' retargeting ads and they go with them. So to be competitive, you need to make sure that you're running retargeting, and this is going to bring quality traffic back to your site at the best time when they're ready to actually buy. Tip number 4 is to run paid ads on search engines like Google and Bing for your very best keyword or keywords. You want to keep this very tight. So you want to target people in your service area, and then you also want to just pick a particular keyword or 2 that are very specific to what you do. These are the buying keywords. This is inbound traffic. So when somebody is searching for the things that you sell or do, you are there on top. They click on your ad and they go to your site, and hopefully they convert. They become a lead, they become a customer. If not, you'll continue to retarget them. But running a search ad for very specific keywords is effective. It can be expensive, and so that's why you want to keep it very tight. If you don't have enough budget for this, running the digital TV ad with the search ad with the retargeting ads is a great strategy by itself. But if you have additional budget, running keyword ads for your very best keywords, or if you sell products online, you might use something like Google Shopping. And when somebody types in a certain term on Google Shopping, your products show up. These are the types of ads that you run that are effective because they're inbound, meaning somebody needs the product or service that you sell right at that moment. And so that's why they're searching it, and your ad shows up. And so that's key. But the thing is, you just want to make sure it's tight and effective, and you're not running for so many keywords that you're wasting a lot of money. Just pick the very specific keywords we would call the golden keywords, which are the ones that are most important to you to be visible when somebody searches. Tip number 5 is to run targeted ads on social media. So like Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn, possibly if you're a B2B type of a business, maybe running some YouTube ads. Pick the social media engines that your customers probably spend the most time, and then target that audience. So target the right audience on social media that if they were to see your content or any type of advertising, they would probably be interested in your brand, at least at some point in the future. So you're creating brand awareness there. This is sort of like the digital TV concept, but it's actually running your video ads or your static ads on social media specifically as the channel. So instead of running a TV commercial on ESPN or the sports game or maybe the business channel or something like that, you're running that ad on the social network, LinkedIn or Facebook, etc. So this can be a very effective strategy, but it can also be expensive because you spend a lot of money for people to see this advertising, and a lot of them don't pull the trigger because maybe they're not interested at that moment. But it does build great brand awareness, and when people need the products or services you sell, You've rented space in their mind because of this advertising, and they think of you first, and this drives quality traffic into your site. So here again, if you have the budget for it, this is a great strategy, maybe to invest a little bit. I would recommend you invest the most in digital TV. That's the most effective and most quality traffic. And then brand search ads is the next amount of budget that you spend. And then retargeting ads is the next amount of budget you spend. If you have additional budget, invest in the paid search campaigns so that you're targeting your very best keywords. And if you still have a little budget left over, invest in social media advertising to target your audience on social media and get your ads out in front of them there. Tip number 6, which is the first tip when it comes to organic, is to create quality content and post it on social media and do engagement there so that you're active on social media and you can start to build a following of organic followers that follow your brand, follow your content. For this, you got to create interesting content that is either entertaining, educational, funny, possibly deals that you're putting out there, something that is adding value to your followers. So quality content that adds value, post that to social media. The more the merrier. If you can post once a week, great. If you can post twice a week, better. If you can post 3 times a week, even better. But post content to social media. This gets free eyeballs on your brand and drives traffic back to your site. If you do have a little budget left over, you could boost this content. So every time you post something on Instagram, let's say, you could spend maybe $5 on that post just to get it seen by more people, to boost that content, to get more eyeballs on it. This will equate to more followers of your brand, and it will also equate to more comments and engagement with your content, and ultimately just build more brand awareness for your brand overall. Tip 7, second tip for organic, is to send a monthly email campaign to all of your subscribers, all of your leads, all of your customers, past and present. Send a campaign out every single month. This is going to be your best content. So if you're creating valuable content for social media, then what you do with a monthly email campaign is you just pick out the very best pieces of content and put that in the email campaign. So every month you're providing value in the email. It could be interesting information, educational information, tips, things that people that have subscribed to your brand and people that are a lead or a customer, current or past customer, would find interest in and value in. It needs to be valuable because they'll unsubscribe if it's not. So make sure it's valuable information. You can include monthly deals and things like that if that makes sense, but think about what's valuable there. The key is with email is even if people don't read the email, if they even see it show up in their inbox, that's a split second of them recognizing and thinking about your brand. If they read the email, that's even better. That even sinks in even more. They probably click links in the email and that drives quality traffic to your site. But at minimum, it just rents space in their mind. They think of you every month for a second. That way, in the future, when they need the products or services that you sell, or they know somebody who does, they think of you first and they recommend you. Tip number 8, which is the third organic tip, is to post this content to your website or your blog. This is going to build SEO value to your site. So SEO value means that you rank on Google or Bing for your best keywords. As you're writing this content and creating videos and things like this, make sure that you're posting it to your website, to a relevant page on your website. So maybe a landing page or a product page or a service page, or at minimum to your blog. And this is creating additional content to your site all the time. And if you're doing this every month or more than that, even if you can do it every week, that's great. Then Google's constantly crawling your site and it's saying, oh, wow, this site added more content about these keywords and these phrases. So when people search these things, we should make the site rank higher. And so by continually posting great content, quality content to your site that adds value, you're going to see an increase in rankings over time for your very best keywords. This is going to save you advertising budget because maybe you're spending money on 1 or 2 keywords that are really good, but not the other ones because it could be too expensive. But if you can get there organically, you can at least catch that traffic that way, right? And it builds more awareness for your brand, more visibility for your brand. Google's kind of like the digital streets of America these days. And with marketing, it used to be about location, location, location physically. And it still is, but now it's digitally. And all the keywords on Google are like busy streets in America for your brand. So if you can rank high on all those busy digital streets, you're going to get your brand seen more. You're going to get more and more traffic. So how do you do that? Well, you do that by creating content for those keywords and phrases on an ongoing basis. So you can kill all these birds with one stone because you create valuable content, you post it to social media, you then send it in your email, you then post it to your website. You're only creating the content, one valuable piece of content, but you're distributing it on all these organic channels, which is getting you free traffic and free visibility for your brand. Tip number 9, which is the fourth tip on the organic side, is to post your content to your Google My Business profile. So your business probably has a Google profile page, especially if you're a local business. This is very valuable. And posting this content using the Google Post widget, which is a 7-day post widget, you can get more rankings on your Google Maps. So if you want to rank higher on Google Maps in your local city, you need reviews, you need to update pictures on your Google profile. That will help. But using this post widget is really valuable as well because Google sees that you're constantly posting new content to your Google My Business, you're an active business, you're doing the right things, and that's going to help you rank higher than your competitors out there. It creates additional visibility on your profile. It makes it larger, it stands out, and it drives traffic to your site and a particular landing page of your choice. So it's high quality traffic being driven into the right page. So post this content that you're creating, not just to your social media, to your email campaigns, and to your website, but to your Google My Business profile using the post widget. And tip 10, last tip on the organic side, this is tip 5, is to engage on social media with other people's content in your community or in your particular target audience. So like their content, leave comments, engage with people posting on Instagram, let's say, about your types of products or services, or people just even in your local area of service. Follow their content, use the hashtags on Instagram and whatnot to identify and find people maybe posting content within your sphere of influence, and click to like it, leave a comment. Do this with your brand page so that people see your brand. Your brand is active. You're always out there. It's just, standing out to people because they see, wow, this brand is really involved in the community. They're always liking content. They're leaving valuable comments. They're engaging all of the time. And this is going to help people just be like, maybe I should check these guys out. They'll usually click on your profile. They'll look at it on social media, and they'll probably follow you and like your content as well. And at minimum, they will go to your website and check out your site and your products and services. And at maximum, they become a lead and they drive sales for your brand. So this is a great way to just get out there. It's networking in the digital world. It's just building some influence for your brand in the digital world. You don't have to create any content with a strategy or anything. You're literally just seeking out people that are posting content in your sphere of influence or your area of service, and you're just engaging with that content. And you're just being involved and you're being active. And this is a great way to build brand awareness. So that's it, guys. Those 10 tips. We got 5 paid strategies. We got 5 organic strategies. They really do both work together. They make each boat rise, right? And ultimately will drive great quality traffic to your site and ultimately more leads and more sales to your brand. If you're able to execute these strategies, I would recommend you invest in all of these strategies, all 10-point system strategies to drive quality traffic to your site. If you do that, you should see some great success. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like it, follow it if you like more content like this down the road, and leave a comment if there's additional tips that you have to get quality traffic to your site. That's it. Happy marketing. If you're looking for any help in any of these areas, look at marketing360.com. Give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. This is exactly what we do. We can do all 10 of these things for you so that you can focus on running your business while we focus on driving your business. Have a great day.